everybody, it's your girl Connie Kenneth and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome and don't forget to subscribe because this is simply the best reaction channel. Listen, don't miss out. So just hit the subscribe button. And so if you have been following me, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for always coming back to watch, liking, commenting and stuff like that. So today I'm back with another reaction. I'm smiling so hard because this is going to be so good. So it's from Lightbulb Moments and her husband, so that is African Traveler. And so today we're going to answer the question, what women really mean when they say these things. Okay, so I think it will be a nice one. It will be a fantastic one. And let's have fun because I think this is going to be so funny. So let's go.
Words to avoid. When a woman says, I need 10 minutes, don't tell her, are you done? Or find me in the car. When a lady says she's fine, she's not.
It's about to go down. Yeah?
Yep. I think we're just special human beings, We're just special human beings, that's all. I love it. I love your intro. I love it.
Love moments here. Hello and welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, you're in the right place.
Right.
Karibu sana. And in case you've not subscribed to my channel, watch this video till the end. If you like this kind of content, do not forget to subscribe at the end.
Bless
and
you.
also like this video even before you watch it because it's going to be awesome.
Right.
So today it's going to be something different.
Please, I'm counting on you, Lightbulb Moments, to represent us as women. And so, yeah, because I think this is a discussion we need to have, and I think it's very, very funny the way men and women are so different on so many angles, and I don't know how we get along, but in a way we're completely different. You can say red, I will say blue, I will tell you this is red, and the man will tell this is blue, or and so on, and vice versa. So it's really interesting to see what you have to say.
The one on the hot seat today.
Yes.
And I have my usual guest, African Traveler, with me here. He has some questions he has prepared for me. I'm not sure what.
So guys, today is our day to shine. So I want to ask her what ladies mean when they say this word. Okay.
So that's a very, very good topic, and I want to say Lightbulb Moments. I love the new format that you're bringing to us, and I think it's really great because we know when we see this kind of videos, it's mostly from never couples really, but maybe one person talking about it, not knowing, just probably sharing their experience. But when it comes from a husband and wife's perspective, and because you both know each other and stuff, so I love the series of videos that you're bringing to us, and yeah, I love them.
Okay. Yes.
All right,
so,
let's dive in.
What do women mean when they say these things?
Okay.
Words. Do we start?
Yes.
Let's go.
It's our day to shine.
Hey, this is going to be juicy.
Say Taliban. So the first question is, we need to talk.
What women?
Ooh, when she says we need to talk, you're in trouble. If I tell you we need to talk, it means you are in serious trouble, okay? Because for me to get to that point, I'm like, we need to talk. Then it means that the cup is full, and you just had like the last drop, and the water pours. You're in trouble. You're in trouble, because if I was to tell you, if it was just like an innocent one, like, oh, I need to talk to you about something, I would say I want to talk to you about something, or I will. But if I say we need to talk, you are in trouble.
You guys mean
when you say
we need to talk, I'm at work. Like you're not at home and you see the message, we need to talk.
You're in trouble.
Oh, so what do women mean when they say we need to talk? They mean literally they need to talk, and also I think it's a way of getting your attention and they need to, express something that has been, maybe you've not been doing, or something
trouble.
that you've been postponing to do, postponing to say, postponing to make a decision on, and now they act out of, would I say impulse, but like
Anger.
you're like, no, this is too much. We have to talk.
Exactly. At that point, you're fed up, because I feel it's the same thing when you keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. And because we are very diplomatic as women, when it comes to our husbands, we're very diplomatic, but then it gets to a point you're like, whoa, chill, we need to talk. So yeah, so I feel at that point it's the breaking point and you need something to change, and that's why you need to talk.
And get this thing over and done with.
Right. This word has made many men sleep outside. Because for us, this means the whole world is about to go down.
Right. And you're right.
You don't have mistake you did in your childhood. Just realize.
Yeah.
So when men hear we need to talk, it's like when your mom says, "Kuja, come here."
It's about to go down.
That's what you feel. It reminds you of that feeling when your mom is calling.
Ladies who are watching, like if it's not something bad, never use this word.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I love your complicity. I love the way I just love your vibe between both of you.
I'm fine. No, nothing is wrong. But your facial expression.
What?
Never use this word.
Never. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Next word is I'm fine. No.
Oh. So from my point of view, when a girl says I'm fine, it means she isn't, because you will most definitely, like you said, see it from her face expression. You will probably see from her attitude towards you. She doesn't want, anything to do with you. She doesn't want you to touch her. She doesn't want to talk to you. So it means she's not fine. And the reason being, she's probably, just like the question before, she probably has said the same thing over and over again. And then you do it again all the same, despite the fact that she doesn't like it. Then she'll just say it's fine. And I'm telling you, it's a dangerous point. Reason being, when a woman stops bothering you, the way men say that women are petty, but when a woman stops being petty, ooh, just know she's at a place where she can leave you anytime, any moment, any second, and it's a dangerous point. So before you get to that point, just listen to her, find compromises, try and come up with a solution, and don't repeat the same things that she doesn't like. And it goes both ways anyways. But when a woman stops being petty or bothering, or just start getting worried, if you really love her, you better change.
But your facial expression says
otherwise.
Story.
Right.
So yeah, when a woman says mostly I'm fine, I think it can mean yes, they are fine, and if they say it I'm fine, then they are not. They're not. They don't want to argue about it anymore, or they don't think that you care anymore, or they've done everything and said everything to express themselves, or explain themselves, or prove a point, and the man is not making the right decision or making the right action or the expected action.
Right.
So when they say they are fine, they are probably retreating, to go re-strategize.
Really?
Yes.
Because most of the time, a lady will tell you I'm fine. He'll be throwing tantrums in the kitchen, throwing plates. That is the day he'll come with the plate.
Because then you've said enough. You've done enough. This person is not understanding. So you're like,
oh my goodness, you just killed me with the throwing tantrums. Yeah, of course you're frustrated, because for you to get to that point, there's so much frustration going on, and you're like, it's not complicated. Let's say it's something to do with the socks on the floor, or not clearing your plate, or or just, I don't know, something. But all in all, the woman feels frustrated, so she has to release the what do you say, the tension, the pressure, everything on the plates, on the door, on this and that. It's just a frustration that comes with the situation that makes it that way. And just to help the man understand, he's like, oh, what's going on? Are you fine? Like, no, I'm not, but I will not tell you I'm not. I will just show you that I'm not, you know?
Let me take a break from this. Let me take a break and just say that I am fine, so that I can, you know, your attention.
Honest. Or can you just be like,
no, but
I'm
this part,
fed up with this, you know, this thing I keep telling you every day, we need to do this and this, and you're not doing.
Yeah.
Or we blah, blah, blah,
you'll still forget.
Yeah.
You'll still forget, and you'll still repeat that thing that.
Exactly. Or you have already said it. Or you've already said it like 10 times, you know? So there's no point of repeating it again and creating a fight. And, you know, you've already said enough. So
for men, we always get confused.
Really?
Like when you say nothing, and I'm like, okay, did I call her today? No. Was it
something you did?
Did I walk in with the shoes, or did I not remove the socks? So
you're confused.
What you're getting mad at and what I'm thinking, you're mad, like they are totally two different worlds.
Right.
Well, when a lady says she's fine, she's not.
Yeah, she's not. Period.
So
period.
It's
like, and this is a clear example of the difference between a man and a woman. You know, I feel it's a very good example, because a man will probably he thinks that he's doing his best, or he will just like, he doesn't men don't multitask. Well, most of you don't, so they'll think that everything is fine. I mean, they'll start wondering, what did I do? Or they've already forgotten the argument, and you know, they're on to the next, you know, thing. And women, we don't forget, so that's something we do not forget. So I feel this is a good example of what's the difference between men and women.
I'm not fine. Find out why.
Yes.
And
like as a man, you should just now like pay attention and want to know why she's not fine.
Right.
Guys, you've heard that. Next question. What do women mean when they say, I'll be ready in 10 minutes?
Well, it means...
Okay, I'll be ready in 10 minutes. When I say I'll be ready in 10 minutes, I will be ready in 10 minutes. I feel like I'm quite different from me, because I always hear like people saying like women take time and they're long to prepare and stuff like that. Personally, when I say I'm ready in 10, I will be ready in 10. And just to avoid circumstances where people are waiting for me, I always like wake up ahead. Like when we're traveling, for example, I always wake up like 2 hours before everybody, because I need to be in a nice space where I will wake up, have my breakfast without nobody, without, you know, I just need to be all by myself. And then I will make sure that the day before my bags are ready, and so the next day I just have like the toothbrushes to put in, maybe the soap, just a few things here and there just to buckle up the luggages. But in general, like in my family, I'm always the first one to be ready. I'm always ready, always ready before everybody. So, and even in everyday life, I mean, if I need to be somewhere at 10, I always make sure I'm there like half an hour before, 15-minute maximum before. So I feel like I'm different on this one. Let's see what Lightbulb has to say.
I'll be ready in 10 times 3 minutes.
10 million.
10 times 3 minutes.
And because later.
10 minutes for the hair, 10 minutes for the makeup, 10 minutes for dressing up, and ensuring everything is in order in the house before they leave. Okay. And also within that 30 minutes, ensuring that you've dressed in line with the dress code for the event. Okay. You've dressed you well. etc. But basically, when we mean 10 minutes, it means that we need more time we need time. I'm just saying I need time. There's something I'm working on. I need time to finish. Don't ask, are you done yet? Or find me in the car. So those are the words to avoid. When a woman says, I need 10 minutes, don't tell her, are you done? Or find me in the car. Avoid those words. Just sit patiently. This is the time when you are allowed to read that magazine, that newspaper. Get social with people on Instagram as you wait, feed the dog.
What you're trying to say is
keep yourself busy.
Ladies are liars.
No, that is coded language.
10 minutes.
It's coded language.
Like, why don't you just tell me I'll be ready in an hour?
It's not because
the minute a man, you tell him 10 minutes, especially
so you're counting 10 minutes.
I'm counting that. And I'm sure, I'm an African timer, so I'm going to give you an extra 5 minutes. And I'm going to be there another 30 minutes. Wherever we're going there frustrated, not happy, like you wasted my day. I've been telling you the last 2 weeks we're going somewhere, and you're not, we're not going there. So that man is going to be mad.
Well, we are very sorry, but when we say 10 minutes, in all honesty, it means 10 times 3. I'm just explaining what this means generally to.
Yes, but you see, I agree with African travel on this one. Honestly, I'm not an impatient person, but I like it when people keep time, and so that's why I keep time myself, because I don't want to keep people waiting. I don't want to frustrate people, but don't keep me waiting as well. I mean, if we say we're living at 10, we're living at 10, and so on. And so that's why I always I think that's the only time where I always make a point of waking up earlier than usual, so I can do everything that I have to do before 10, for example, if that was the departure time. So I don't know. I agree with you, African travel, on this one.
Most women, but they're not all.
Not all.
There are women who are perfect timekeepers.
Yeah,
perfect like myself.
You're right.
I don't know why we are laughing, but let's go.
Yeah, but are you a perfect timekeeper, or is it a joke? Are you? Let me know.
The next question. So what do women mean when they say, I don't have anything to wear and the wardrobe is full?
I would say for this one, personally, when I say that, it's, for example, it's a special occasion where you have to dress a certain way, then it means that I don't have something to wear for that occasion. Okay, I probably have casual wear, but if I have to go to a wedding, I need something, official, or the theme of the occasion. So I need to dress up to, the type of party or whatever the case may be. So that's the only thing I can think about. I would say if there's a dress code, then I don't have the necessary clothes to wear to the place. Does it make sense?
I don't have anything to wear. It means that I don't have anything to wear in line with wherever you want us to go, or wherever I am going, or depending on the occasion or whatever is happening. If it's work, maybe I want to feel a certain way, because the way you dress, changes your mood as a woman.
Yes.
Generally, I think.
Yes, that's so true. That this morning, I dropped my daughter to school, and so there is this lady with whom my friend, and so she had done a different hairstyle, and it completely changed the way she was dressed differently from how she usually dresses up, and she looked completely different. She was shining. She was like, whoa, girl. So that was so nice. So I agree with you 100%. It's the same thing like when you go shopping and you wear that clothes for the first time, you feel good. You feel like you run the world. So I agree with you.
Everybody, right? It's not about gender. If you dress, if you're well groomed, you feel good.
Right.
Sometimes you wake up and you want to, feel good.
Right.
So you have clothes in the closet or wherever, but you don't know what to wear. When they say I don't, the question is?
Yeah, I don't have
anything to wear is, so I don't know what to wear. What to wear. Probably you've not explained where we are going. Maybe you say, today we are meeting my friends over lunch. How is the venue? How is the weather? That is what will go through my mind.
I, as a man, to prepare you, need to tell you, it's an official meetup, it's a casual.
What are these friends? Are they business friends that, you need to know?
Yes, exactly. And that's very important, because if you tell me So we've been invited. I need to know the venue, is there a dress code, the type of people who will be there, because and this is something that can make you say, yeah, I have nothing to wear, or that can make you go late because you're running up and down looking for something to wear, last minute. So yeah, you need to know where you're going, and so you don't like have a surprise and you're like, ooh, everybody's in white, I'm in green, and you're like, okay, so yeah, it's very important.
Look the part, like so that you don't make the man lose a deal.
So it's basically what I mean. What I get is like to tell you like this is a formal gathering. This is just it's a weekend. It's a casual.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a wedding. So
And by the way, even in certain families, there are rules and regulations on how you dress up. So, for example, if you're going in a gathering where a woman is expected to dress in a certain way, then the woman will be like, so what? I don't have anything to wear. Means I don't know. I don't know what to wear.
So help me out. Yeah, give me more details. It's like give me more details.
That's a perfect problem, because that means you're blessed. You're blessed to have a lot in your closet for you to get confused. So it doesn't mean that you don't appreciate.
I think the men's melewa.
The men's, you're welcome. My M-Pesa number 07.
Then I go to the next question. So I think that is well covered. What do women mean when they say, how do I look? How is my makeup? How is my hair? Like you prepared yourself for the last 3 years. You're going out and you're like...
First of all...
Yeah, so my 2 cents. When a woman says that, it means that she's asking for attention. Why? Because she probably has something, a new hairstyle that you haven't noticed. She's probably done her makeup and you haven't noticed. She probably has a new feet and you haven't noticed. And so a woman, and this is something that I think men need to know, is a way to a man's heart is a stomach, but the way to the woman's heart is complimenting her, words of affirmation, telling her that you love her, cuddling with her. And when I say cuddling, it's not sexual. It has to be just, just holding her and just making her feel that, you got this, that you will always be there for her and you're there for her. And let me tell you that it will be the happiest woman. She will make you the happiest man ever. So, and I'm not joking about, because I think this is something that most men forget, is you only do those things when you're dating your woman, and then when she's akiwa kwa box, then you stop those things. Don't stop those things, because women, we need that. We need that attention. We need those words of affirmation. We need to feel that our man still desires us and that he still loves us, and he still finds us beautiful, and so on. So make sure you pay attention to your woman, that you notice if she does her nails, you need to tell her. If she has a new dress, you need to tell her she's beautiful. But it doesn't mean that when, for example, she's how can I say, when she has something in her teeth, you don't tell her. You need to be honest. Don't just say to say, but you need to be honest about something so she can also look her best, all the time. Okay, so that's a secret. So make sure you love your woman by cuddling, words of affirmation, just holding her hand, just telling her she's beautiful, and you will be like the happiest man in all areas. I'm telling you, in all areas, you will be the happiest man.
When women do their hair, some men don't notice. Right. They're not going to name names. Right. They notice after 3, 4, 5 days, right. 1 week. Anywho, so when women...
Okay, so African traveler is guilty as charged, guilty as charged. Just listen to Light Bulb Moments again.
When women do their hair, some men don't notice. We are not...
Okay, African traveler, listen to my advice just before.
Going to name names. They notice after 3, 4, 5 days, 1 week. Anywho, so when women say, how do I look? I think they're sort of seeking your approval, appreciation, acknowledgement. Give them some praises. Tell them you look good, or tell them, I think that does not go with this. But some women might not take it well when you tell them red and blue
don't go together.
Don't go together, but then they'll be like, color blocking is a thing. But basically what they mean is that they need affirmation. That's the key word. And maybe such kind of people who ask such questions, you'll find that words of affirmation is one of their love languages.
Right.
So bibi akiva, when your wife dresses well, mwambie
so it will boost your morale or what?
Boost your mood, boost your confidence. Yeah, it's not a must, but
it's important.
It's important. It's not like women
like I say that
have a problem, by the way. No.
Always appreciate your
always appreciate,
Exactly.
Just say it. If they don't, please, but they don't let that woman get out of their house, because when they come back home, other women will have told them, and you're the one who's going to receive the hit. Why didn't you tell me?
Right.
I think that is well covered as well. Let's go to the next one. What does it mean when they say, do you remember what day is today?
Well, it means...
Wow, yeah. Oh, do you remember? So it means you've probably forgotten a special occasion. Like the birthday, or the day you met, or the first day you went to a certain place. I mean, there's some special occasions that we hold dear, and probably we expect and hope that men remember. So I would say that's the... I can't think of anything else. Or I like joking around a lot. So sometimes I can tell my hubby, like, do you remember what day it is today? And he'll be like, whoa, what did I forget? What did I? So I just like joking around with it. So, So, but otherwise, if it's a serious question, then it would be like maybe a special day that you've forgotten. Marriage anniversary, the day we met anniversary, my birthday, and so on.
That you have forgotten what day.
You always leave every man like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Of the world, what the hell? What did you forget?
It means you have forgotten what the
Something
day
very
is.
important.
Very important. Yeah. It means it's either my birthday, it means either our anniversary, or it's a big event, and they cannot even imagine that this man woke up, went about his business, forgot what day it is today. That's what they mean. They mean, I can't believe the audacity. You just woke up and forgot it's my birthday. You should not even, if it's my birthday, you need to be awake at 12:00 a.m. waiting to tell me.
Happy birthday. So you can be like the very first one to wish me happy birthday, so yeah.
You guys
wait, not even, if it's my birthday, you need to be awake at 12:00 a.m. waiting to tell me.
Well, ladies very good with dates. I don't know, like you guys are
and I think nowadays forgetting has been, it's across the board, because we are all getting used to calendars and alarms and reminders. Like, everybody's busy right now. I'm not saying but generally women, we have perfect memory. We remember what you did.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. And we especially remember what you did last week on Monday at this time, at this occasion. So we are we have very good memories to, certain things, especially when we want to blame our men for something, okay? But it's sometimes it's just like that's the way it is. We're just very good at remembering stuff.
19001. I think we're just blessed there.
Okay. The next question.
Okay.
What do women mean? They say, okay, you decide. Do you? You decide. Don't decide.
It means that because you have some men who have a tendency of always wanting to decide on everything, or they will ask you a question like let's say something silly, like do you want to go to this restaurant or this restaurant? And then you're like, oh, I prefer restaurant A. And then they will say, yeah, but you see, I think B is the best, so we'll just do B. And so, and we as women, we're like, so why did you ask me? Why in the world did you ask me that question if you already had the answer to that question and if my opinion doesn't count, you know? And I feel this is something that most men do. You know, you ask for our opinion. When we give our opinion, you don't really take it into account, and you continue to do something that you wanted to do. So that's why most of the time, like personally, I'm like, okay, then do whatever. But if something happens, it's your responsibility, and it's no longer mine. So, and most of the time, we're always right. We are always right. We are always right. Okay. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Right? That is what they mean. Don't you dare do you.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap. You need to humble yourself. You need to calmly sit down with this lady and ask, babe, what do you think? Should we do this and this? Because I was thinking X, Y, Z. What are your thoughts? She will probably say, oh, by the way, your idea is brilliant. I think we should go your way. Voila. And you get your way.
Regardless, even if it
but
doesn't
just
make sense.
involve her.
Exactly.
I think it's the same even for women. If a woman makes a decision for your wife without, including you, you feel left out that that she made the decision.
Without involving.
Yeah, without involving. I think
that's an interesting perspective as well. I feel, as a couple, there's a reason why you're called a couple and you're one. So you can't do things on your side and the other person does stuff on their side. There has to be like this open communication where you have to, you're not single anymore, so you can't act as if you are. So if you with your partner, then you have to consult each other. You need to strategize together. You need to hear their ideas and share the ideas, and then come to a common decision, and that and so on. So yeah, it's important to involve her so she can feel special. Sometimes it's just that she just wants to feel, oh, my baby's asking me for my opinion. It's a little bit it can be viewed as petty or stupid, but it's important to involve each other.
the same everywhere. When they mean you decide, they don't
It's like,
don't
okay,
decide.
it's okay, I'm not there. I'm not in
Right.
it.
And sometimes maybe some other women are afraid to make the decision when they say you decide, or
It depends.
they are unsure.
So it depends on the tone.
Yeah, or the repercussions of the decision. Yeah, either they don't agree with what you want to do, or they are not risk takers. So they're afraid whatever you want to do might, harm their reputation, what people think about them, what their friends or their family members think about them. Yeah, it can mean a lot of things.
Right. I also think, and that's why I think it's I hope that you can make a video where you talk about how you met, because it would be interesting to know how you met and what made you what is it in each other that you loved, because it's very important to have like the right partner, someone who is, because if you're a risk taker and the other person is not, they will slow you down. But you also need that balance where when you go into crazy, someone will just like, just bring a little bit lower and just, notch it down. And I feel, yeah, it's very important to have people with someone who has common goals with you, who has the same mindset as you do, or someone who is ready to grow with you and accept that you're evolving as a person, as an individual, and respect that, and just push each other in your different journeys, because as individuals we have different journeys, and we grow in different ways sometimes, but as long as we do it as one, then you can make that power couple. So it's very important to know what are some of the things that you should look for in a partner if you want to grow together as one.
I think that is well covered as well. So what do you mean when they say, I don't know how to get there?
Like when they're going somewhere, it means they can get themselves there if they do the research, but they're not willing to go through that, through that. They don't want to do it for themselves because they have a husband who can do it for them. They have a boyfriend who can do it for them. So, and they assume men are good with directions because men are always moving around. So you must know this.
So in short.
Okay, so how? So does it mean like okay? Personally, I wouldn't say I'm an adventurous person, but I'm very independent, and I'm completely independent in so many ways. Like I prefer, like, for example, if something breaks down. I remember once the sink was blocked, and so I was like, I need to learn how to do this. One time I had a tire bust. I was like, oh, I need to learn how to change it, because when your man is not around, then what do you do? And I feel I don't know, if I'm traveling somewhere and I don't know where to go, I'm like, there are GPSs today. I don't know. But I feel from my point of view would be like, just knowing that I have someone that I can rely on, like 100%. I would rather, like, I don't know. It's just that sentiment of just saying, oh, I can depend on him. I know he will be there for me. I know he's like very good at something that I'm less good at, so he can help me and stuff like that. So yeah, but of course, man, it's just nice to know that he knows everything, that he's so good at this and that, my babe, this and that. So I think it's just like this rewarding sentiment of just saying that your man is the best. Okay.
In short, it wouldn't say like, I need your.
Yeah, but then sometimes it means that some women, when you say I don't know how to get there, it means I want you to drop me there. Drop me there, pick me, because I'll get lost, and you don't want to lose me. It means explain the way to get there, and don't tell me in the process of explaining. Don't remind me there's Google Map, because I perfectly know that there's Google Map, and I'm not willing to deal with that lady who will tell me take the third exit. Who has time to count exits? First exit, second. I will have passed the third exit, and then I'll just drive around the roundabout. Because this woman keeps on saying, which one is it? Because I'm even seeing a path in between the first and the second. Don't tell me it doesn't make sense.
So it confuses you.
It confuses you, by the way.
So, awesome. The other question is, what do women mean when they say, guess how much this cloth was, or this hair? Guess.
We don't behave like that. We don't do that.
I don't know. I would say, like, I think you're just so satisfied with how you're looking, and you're feeling yourself, and you're full, I don't know, of self-care, self-love. And I would say we just go back to the previous point where you're like, you just want him to tell you that you look nice. He hasn't noticed that you're looking great. So it's just a way of, again, attracting attention, and I don't know, yeah.
Yes, guys. And guys, it's usually a trap.
Well, what we mean is, we feel like, we made a good deal or a good bargain for our money. Like, we feel so proud of ourselves that we managed to convince and negotiate the price, and we are just excited to show you how well we are, good managers of money. I don't know.
Like, I know how to negotiate.
I know how to negotiate perfectly. I know how to account for the money.
Yeah.
I know how to, use money properly. It's just that excitement. You can't believe.
Like, I look like a 10,000,
Yeah,
I look like I'm wearing Chanel and whoever and all.
But I just bought it from
I just bought it from what are they called? Thrift.
Yeah.
Thrift shop.
Last but not least.
Okay, yeah. So that's an interesting point, but yeah, I feel, yeah, in most of the cases it's like, yeah, I've regained. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? I would say that's a good point. I never thought about it like that. From that perspective, and that's true.
What do women mean when they say, so where do you think this relationship is going?
Ooh. I would say it means that you've probably dated forever. You've probably dated for a year and you haven't met, let's say, his friends. You've dated for 2 years, you haven't met his parents, you haven't met his sisters, brothers, and nobody. And he's not even talking about engaging you or marrying you, and you haven't even moved in together. You don't even know where this. I mean, there's so many things, in the sense, because we as women, when we date for marriage. When a woman gets serious with you, it's because she really thinks that you have the potential of a beautiful husband, lover, a father to be, and so on. So I feel when a lady asks you that, it's because you've been dating for quite some time and she doesn't know where this is going. Or if you're already dating, then there's so many frustrations in the couple. There's so many frustrations, and she feels like you don't love her, you don't compliment her, you're always like making up stories and always getting mad, never in the mood and stuff like that. Then that's a point where she says, "Do you?" Or she's like, "I'm fine." So that's the next step that I talked about. That's a dangerous point. Like, where do you think this is going? What do we do? So that's how I would explain it.
Well,
who are we? We are people.
I think what they mean is that they are ready to take this relationship to the next step, and they are wondering why you're taking long to do so on your side.
Exactly.
And so the word
is it ultimatum?
Yeah, it's just an ultimatum. Yeah. So are we
100%
the next step or not? So you
don't waste my time. Is it like don't waste my time?
Don't waste each other's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't mean she's found somebody
else
potential.
No.
So the other question is, you never do anything for us, for me. You never do anything. You've never done anything.
We don't do it like that. We don't even do it for us, for we don't.
I'm trying to be a woman here.
We don't. No. Well, it means that you've.
Yeah, I would say it means that, for a couple to keep growing, for a couple to keep loving it, for the love, to grow. We as women, I would say, and I think it should be both ways. You should be intentional with your man, intentional with your woman. And so when a woman says that, it means that she feels left out in the relationship. She doesn't feel loved. So you need to have those special, I mean, even if you have children or not, you can get like somebody, a close family member or a nanny to, so you can take her out to the movies, take her out to the cinema, just go have a drink, and just make her a good meal, a good massage. So it's all about those small things that you can do every single day, and I'm telling you, it's not impossible. You can do every single day. She can say, "Oh, wow, I saw this shoe," and you're like, and then you come in the evening, you have the shoe. "Oh, I would like to try this perfume," and you're like, "Oh, this perfume," and you buy the perfume. So that's how it's supposed to be. And I feel she just wants to feel that you think about her during the day. That message during the day in your busy schedule, like, "I love you, babe," or take her to the cinema. So I feel she just needs to feel loved.
Pissed her off, and she has forgotten every good thing that you've ever done. And that is natural. That is very human. If you keep doing the wrong things, this person will forget the good things that you do.
Right.
And it's just being normal, by the way. I know it's unfair.
So,
but
it doesn't mean the guy has never done anything.
No, it doesn't mean that. But it doesn't mean that you've never done anything. So forget. It's not about you. She is mad. She's just expressing herself, and she just wants to capture your attention, and which she gets. When men are told they don't do anything.
Like
when you.
But do you mean you don't do anything? Does it mean like you don't help around the house, or does it mean you don't do anything for me? What exactly? Because I feel if it's around the house, then yeah, I mean, it's a couple is your teammates. So if you can help with something, then I mean I will finish the chores faster, or I don't know if it's in the house. But if she's talking about herself, then I would say it's more like the small intentions that you can have every day.
You hurt their ego, their attention comes back to you.
So nichokozi.
Nichokozi too.
Last question. Not in the mood.
They are not in the mood. You can go to the moon and back. They're still not.
Yep. Nada. It's no. You can go to the moon, come back. You can start washing the floor with your tongue. Not in the mood, not in the mood. Okay, so it's a no.
How bad?
You can climb Mount Kenya and back. They're still not in the mood unless you touch their heart.
So it means the lady is really pissed.
They're not in that frame of mind, but you can take them there if you touch their heart. But not all women.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying. Those small intentions, just showing her that you think about her, that you love her, just holding her hand, just cuddling her. Let me tell you, when you touch a woman's heart, so that is through the words of affirmation, her love language, just to be precise, then you will be the happiest man. Right?
At least most. This is how I like to conclude my videos. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video until the end. By the way, for those who watch this video until the end, I need to know who you are. Something special might come your way, so leave a comment down below. And in case you've not subscribed, click the subscribe button. It will support my channel. Also, always click the like button and share this video as widely as possible with your loved ones so that they can also enjoy this content. Again, thank you. I hope to see you in the next one.
I hope, guys, I represented the gentleman
very well.
The key questions. If I forgot any question, just leave it in the comment section. Next time, I'll represent you guys. So
yeah, and I hope that I did the same for all the ladies in the house. If I didn't, please also share your responses to all these questions in the comment section. So see you in my next one. Bye bye.
Thank you for making us understand. And
bye.
Oh wow, I loved it. My goodness, my cheeks are hurting from smiling. I loved it. I love your couple. You guys are just amazing. And thank you for sharing your perspective. It was nice to see the difference between men and women's perspective. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like it, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, it's Connie and bye.